Hello and welcome to Out Motorsports, the channel for cars as you are. My name is Tyler and today we're at the DC Auto Show getting a first look at some cars that we're excited to drive this year in the press fleet. This is the 2022 Hyundai Ioniq 5. It is Hyundai's first full EV and we're excited to get a first look at some of its features. Starting off at the side profile here, like I said, this is Hyundai's first full EV and it has some, in my opinion, some very good looks. A lot of people liken this to a Delta Integrale from the side. I think from the rear profile right here, it gives you a little bit of Golf MK7 and a half. These wheels are very interesting, a little bit like the Genesis that I had earlier in the year. They're 20-inch Michelin tires. Moving around to the back of the car, this is a 5-door hatchback, and one of the things that I really like about this design are these square or rectangular headlights that they have. It's a design that they have carried out through the entire car, even on the interior. Opening the hatch, it's automatic open, and one of the usual really good things about these EVs is that they usually give you a lot of floor space. Although we do have a lot of room back here, once we open the hatch, there actually isn't much floor space below, and that's actually something that I wasn't expecting. Moving back around, like I said before, where we do have a lot of space on the floor is where you would want it or where you would need it, and that is for your feet and for your passengers. There's a nice roomy interior, thanks again to the batteries being on the floor here, and the rectangular and triangular pattern carries on to the interior along the door panels. And you have a mixture of white leather and fabric here on all the interior, as well as blue backlighting around the speaker. You get chargers everywhere. One of the great things about this car is that it is electric, so not only can you charge your devices while you charge the car, but it powers a lot of other things. Stepping into the driver's seat of this Ioniq, it's something that Hyundai has done recently that I really like is there is some consistency throughout their design, but each of their cars are different and unique, and this one is no different. You have, like I said before, all of this room down here in the center, lots of legroom, full pass-through all around, almost minivan-like, and while they call this car an SUV, in person it's very short, it's very hatchback-like. This ambient lighting gives it all a very futuristic design, as well as these displays all on the dashboard here. And all of this, while it looks very sleek, very modern, you might think it would feel plasticky, but it does not. These material qualities are all still very impressive, at the very least on par with the Sonatas that we have driven in the past. One of my favorite things that Hyundai is doing lately are their steering wheels. This unique 2-spoke steering wheel. You get all of the typical Hyundai driver assistance features, multiple drive modes here, and something that I just noticed that I find pretty interesting is no logo on the steering wheel. Just 4 dots, a very simple, basic design, but also very elegant. Everything seems very comfortable and of high quality in here. Still, you get some hard buttons. Not everything is touchscreen here, which is very refreshing, even in such a high tech vehicle like this one. Hard buttons and knobs are very welcome, at least in my world. Moving along to the front, this lighting in the front carries all the way around. They have great lighting features on this car, and the rectangular and square type design goes all the way even in here into the headlights. Super consistent design, and it's actually pretty pleasing. The front hood here acts like a typical hood, and it has some compartments in here. It's actually not a frunk. All right, this Hyundai Ioniq 5 comes in 2 different models. You can get a single motor model. It makes 225 horsepower, and that gives you 300 miles of range. The dual motor will give you 300 horsepower with 269 miles of range. This all starts at $39,000 and goes up into the low $50,000 range, $50,600 to be exact. And I did mention earlier that it didn't have a frunk, but I was wrong. It has a very, very small one, but hey, you could fit like sandwiches or something in there. So this was a quick first look at the 2022 Hyundai Ioniq. We're very excited to hopefully get a go in this one a little bit later in the year. But in the meantime, let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to see. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.